Hi friends, we're back for another Magic Monday playing Spellbreak. And as you can see from the title and from that wave emote, we have a new patch, the one we've been expecting for a couple weeks now, finally came out. So it's mostly, I would say, bug fixes and some behind the scenes stuff, getting ready for the end of the chapter, the launch of leagues, which we can talk about, um, and maybe a new gauntlet. I don't know. There's not a lot of hints to the new gauntlet. People did dig into the files though and find some of the stuff for leagues to launch. So leagues is the ranked mode that's coming. And we don't know for sure, but from what people dug into, seems like it's not its own game mode. It seems like it's like a ranked mode on top of Battle Royale. So what they found were references to solos and squads. And then a bunch of different files for the different ranks inside of the ranked mode. So like iron was one, silver, gold, diamond, and legendary. I think those are the levels. Then we have a lot of bug fixes in the menu stuff. So like this screen would always default back to the beginning of the chapter pass. Now it both there and that screen, and when you click in to see this, shows you where you're at in your progression, which is nice. Shop, there's supposed to well, there's a lot of small things with the shop. So it's just a lot of like refinement, which honestly the game needed. I wish this had been the release that came out in mid-December for chapter 1. Like we can now zoom in here. I had to recapture some stuff for my arcane video because they added this, and I can now zoom in on the artifacts before I was having to like go in game and like do some weird things with my camera to try to zoom in to show some things. I don't think too much changed on this screen. You can also zoom in, see how gorgeous the character art is, even on this lower res PS4 version that I'm playing on the PS5. There was quite a bit of change here in the mastery tab. You'll see a lot of the stats have been hidden behind a menu, which I'm fine with since my stats are pretty horrible. I don't play a lot of Battle Royale. They are still only based on Battle Royale. But they said this was to get ready for some big changes coming ahead. There was actually changes with just how the class ranks work, and they also said that this was to get ready for bigger changes coming ahead. So they reduced, if you'll see the rank, the amount of XP there needed is way lower than what it was. Like it took me months to get Frostborn from like level 6 to level 14, and if that's really only 4620 XP per level, even at that, like, it's gonna be so much easier to level these up. But caveat, when they change all of this, all these rewards are gonna go away. So, and I think like forever, you know, or they'll maybe try to repurpose them some other way. But it sounds like they're going like these legendary level 20 emotes going away unless you get them now. So I think that's why they made the XP requirements for them so much lower. And they are really cool. I've been working towards it. It said in the patch note, you may like level up faster, but that's not the case. All my ranks are exactly where they were before, but wish it showed how much XP was needed for these higher ones, because it's kind of like, at least before, it progressively got higher and higher and higher. So show off these are all really cool. So if you didn't know these were all here, it's kind of like a mad scientist. There's ones for each of the, that one's cool, for each of the different classes. This one I have. Frostborn, I think, is ice skating. It's fun. So definitely going to be continuing to work towards those. I've been in my Clash games trying to play mostly Tempest, which is why that's next highest after Pyro and Frost. So it's exciting. Then they finally fixed this horrible noise bug or sound bug that was on this quest screen, and some other bugs that were going on with all the chapter system stuff. They fixed in-game for Tempest, since that's there. They fixed the updraft bug, which is good. On Switch, they said finally, hopefully, have fixed the white screen issue that some Switch users are using. Switch users are having, or have been having, and that's been going on since launch. And I think that might actually be a bigger issue with Unreal Engine, which this game uses, because even Fortnite, which has a much bigger budget and development team than Spellbreak does, also had white screen issues for a long time. I think those are finally fixed in Fortnite also, but yeah. And then in-game, other than that, there's not a lot of like balance changes or anything. Lots of little tweaks that polish type stuff, which, like I said, the game really needed. As much as I love it, there's some rough edges, and I'm kind of bummed that it took so long for this bug update to come out, because if this had been the chapter 1 launch version, or if this had even come out like 2, even 4 weeks ago, I think we'd be, like, player population wise, a lot better, because you've had a huge influx of players into the game, but then their first impression is a bunch of weird buggy stuff. So especially on this main menu, that's like one of the first things they see. I'm scrolling through the list here, seeing if there's anything else I missed. There are now. I have not played at all. I popped into the practice lobby just to check something out for the video that I'm making. So I haven't gone and played a match yet, but they added elemental shrines across the map, and that will always spawn their matching gauntlet. And then subpoint, I wonder why. So that's interesting. So I have no idea what those look like. Hopefully we'll run across some. I tried to do a search on Twitter and on Google before we started to see if anyone else had talked about it. I watched a little bit of other people's streams and videos, but nobody had gone into game and captured what these look like yet. I wonder why. I would guess that either it has to do something with the Leagues mode, so maybe Leagues is based on the elements, and I've seen some people speculate like I mean, I don't know, it's complicated. I don't know, we'll find out. I guess we're supposed to get a Leagues and rank teaser still in the first half of February is what we were told, so that should be this week, hopefully, up through like, let's see, what's today? Today's the 6th, is that right? Oh no, today's the 8th. Ugh, I'm missing days here. So the 15th, which is well, no, the 14th actually, because it's only 28 days in February. So 14th, Valentine's Day is this next Sunday, this weekend. So hopefully then we get that teaser this week. That would be exciting. Some weird noise and feedback on my mic there. Not sure what that is. Try to figure that out here. Okay, I think it's gone. I'll try to listen for it. Okay, well, let's dive into a match of Clash and see. Should be interesting. With the updraft, I've only really been playing a lot of Tempest since the updraft bug has been in place, so I don't usually use updraft that much. So I tend to use my tornadoes with Tempest more offensively. Like I put them down, shoot some fire in there, put down my firewall. I'm still hearing a weird crackle here. Let me, while that we're waiting for this lobby to fill, let me unplug my mic, plug it back in, and tweak something else, and I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. So we can't test out updraft here because it doesn't happen until you reach the first circle. Let me continue scrolling through patch notes here and see if there's anything else. There's a new point of interest in Shadow Grace Valley. Is that on the map? Shadow Grace Forest. So Shadow Grace Valley might be this here. There's like a big kind of canyon type thing between two like mountainous areas. Could be that. Oh, they did also kind of buff or rebuff, because it was a revert, I think, Vital Stone. So I guess, I don't think in release at all. I think it was pre-release. They did also, I think, change some of the coloring on this map. They made it darker, which is good, because it was kind of, it was hard to see these color markers, especially against the way the map was in the release version. Let's see, maybe we can try to go to the Shadow Grace Valley, see what we see. Still hearing that weird clicking noise. I will have to continue trying to troubleshoot that. It's kind of sporadic. Oh my goodness, these are new. Plant Gauntlet confirmed, guys. I'm gonna have to redo my whole video. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I have to capture video of that. Oh man. I'm pretty sure those are new. Yeah, they're everywhere. The ferns were here before. And that clicking noise is gonna drive me nuts. What is it? What is that noise? What is that noise? Didn't change any settings in my streaming software. Is it in the game? Is it a game bug in the new version? Okay, we should loot. Let's play and we can try to keep troubleshooting as we go if we hear it again. I don't hear it again. I moved some cables on my setup here. But they did also, we'll take this teleport. They fixed a bug with teleport. It's not even a bug because it's been in the game since launch, where you very frequently got an error message that said invalid target. And so it was kind of hard to, it's really the main reason I haven't used teleport much. Don't really want to use a rift because I didn't loot, so I have nothing here. I have a green belt. That's okay though. We're talking and exploring. So before, if you even put your teleport like up on something like these rocks or bricks or different things like that throughout the map, especially if you're trying to like do it quick in the heat of combat, you'd obviously get this weird invalid target message and you would end up not moving. I guess we'll keep the teleport for now to keep trying that out. See if we can make an invalid target happen. Oh, even like on those bricks it works. So like, if that's something like before I feel would have triggered that that error message. So they also said that they added, we'll have to wait until we're more in combat to see, but yeah, teleport just feels a little faster in general. Even just the animation and delay for it seems like it's a little less, which it's interesting. I don't ever use it just because that issue just made it like unusable basically for me. Buff to teleport, honestly. The animation delay too was also a big issue because it was like maybe like half a second longer, and that doesn't sound like much, but it was long enough where like if you were being attacked and tried to get out of a situation, someone could, you know, half a second in this game if someone's close up on you can be the difference between life and getting exiled. They also, what else? I keep having to look back at the patch notes because there's so many tiny things. Vital Stone. Vital Stone is one of the first talents people unlock, and generally it's not something a lot. We'll switch to that just because, but I'm a creature of habit. I like what I like. I'll give teleport more of a shot next time. Encouraged by what I see there, at least. It won't be like it has been, whereas I will get rid of teleport as soon as I possibly can. Going forward. Ooh, legendary fire. I'll take that. I'll take this dash just cause. Still have a really crummy wind gauntlet. Might die to storm here if this would take too much longer. How far are we going? Pretty far. we see a rift, we should probably just take it. Kind of want to try to get this mana vault, though. Maybe there's a wind gauntlet inside. Check these out while we're waiting for that to pop. So Vital Stone. So it's like a revert. So you now get a 25% movement buff while you're invincible. So the whole point of Vital Stone, well, in the lore, it's kind of like a soul stone or something like that from some other fantasy things you may know about. So it keeps the breaker or player alive, and kind of holds their soul or their vitality is kind of what it is in the lore. That's maybe not the most accurate description of the lore, but that's my vague understanding from what I've read of that part of the lore. So basically when you die, Vital Stone revives you. You get like, I think 50% health back, and then now you get a 25% speed boof. Can't talk. Buff. We're gonna die to storm. I've seen no rifts after those ones that we walked by. Youch. It's okay. We're just talking. But that gives you more of a time. So Vital Stone is meant to give you a chance then to come back to life and escape from the combat situation and give you a second chance to like get a reset with your consumables off, hopefully. So that bringing back that 25% speed buff should definitely help with that. My gosh, she launched so high with updraft working properly. Exciting. You know what I'm excited to try? I've been wanting to play, and I've tried a few times, play with Frost offhand. Because Legendary Wind, nice. But because of the updraft bug, I've just really felt like I haven't been able to. Like, I can't even get my shot charged up. Oh, we'll switch to Legendary Spring Step as a delight, so we will use that. Let's also see this. So there's supposed to be some sort of visual representation while you're getting new shields. So it's just that, couldn't really see it. It's like blue burst on us. And there's supposed to be one like that for health, too. Ouch. Immune. Their fortitude must have come back like right as I hit that. See if we can see this. Yeah, I think it's just the, oh no, it's the blue pulsing there. So apparently you should be able to see that even on the other people when they have healing effects. So if someone like pre-pots in a fight, you would know because they'd be glowing. If they did like a safeguard pre-pot, they'd be glowing, maybe like red and blue. I don't know what both of those would look like. I'll have to try that. Maybe go in BR. So lots of interesting small changes. And again, I had this patch come out like 2 weeks ago. I feel like the whole community, just mood would be so different. You again have had people complaining like nothing happening, there's no updates, blah blah blah. But a lot of that talk only really started in the last few weeks, so it's like if we had gotten this a couple weeks ago, like it would just be a whole different like mood and vibe in the community. But you know, game development's hard, I understand. From my limited game development, like what I know about it and my own like research into it, attempting to do some myself, like it's tough. So they're all kind of small. There are gameplay changes, but they're all kind of small. So if you use the flight rune at all, the vertical lift of it has gotten a bit of a nerf, so it's not going to be as strong moving vertically as it was before. And that's meant to keep people from just flying up into the sky, especially end game. I'm sure you'll still be able to fly in the sky. There's just more trying to like not curb, but just like change up the meta a little bit. Still not updrafting much here. It's gonna take some getting used to for me. The tornado like disappeared there. Excited though. I'm excited in general. Very poor performance on our part. But we're talking. We're discussing. Gameplay is, you know, if you've watched our videos before on the channel, gameplay is secondary. Conversation, camaraderie, sharing information. So I forgot about this and when we were going through everything. Let me screenshot this actually. Maybe. So they changed the way you get XP in the game. So it used to be based on time survived and number of exiles. And now it is based solely on these different accolades. So I didn't see a list of them anywhere. I'll be on the lookout for like a wiki page or something on the official wiki for them. But you see level 2 is probably just us getting to the second storm and leveling up to level 2. Level 3, same thing. First blood would be our first exile. Damage dealer, I don't know if that's just dealing any damage or if it's reaching some damage point threshold. Not sure what the rest of these are yet. Second wind, not sure. So probably something related to wind. Oh no, first exile just is a first exile, so I'm not sure what first blood is. Maybe that's just the first damage you do to someone. Treasure seeker might be like opening a certain number of chests. So basically removing just damage and exiles from how you gain XP. And the reason for that might be because of new game modes, right? You can't, in a new game mode that might not be about time survived the way that Battle Royale is. We know a new game mode is coming. They're testing it. All of the developers and community team have said they've been testing it. So we know that's coming. So that probably is why they took that part away, the time survived at least. And exiles too, like if you're, let's say in the game mode, theoretically, like it's in an arena mode where once you die you don't respawn until like the next round or something. So similar thing there. where it may not make sense to base your XP solely off that. I don't think there's any other class stuff. Here's some like really pretty minor things. For lightning, they reduce the radius of the lightning storm, the sorcery, just to match with the visual of it. So it kind of went outside of the visual before, so it kind of would look like you're outside of it, but then you still got hit by it. Toxic puddles lit on fire, so dragon fire from puddles is now extinguished with ice shot or the flash freeze sorcery, which makes sense because that happened in other places. Those look like the big one. There's just, you know, just small changes in some of the elemental interactions. Well, we're gonna play a Frost game because they did also say they fixed some of the rubber banding issues. Like, for instance, almost every time I ever loaded into a lobby, I would get rubber banding, and you could see it didn't just happen. And there's also rubber banding that's happened on Frost Trails. Rubber banding just means like kind of like glitchy, like a jerky movement, similar to what I just like tried to simulate there. But if you played the game, you've probably seen it. It's again just like a big polish quality of life, like bug thing that probably should have been fixed a while ago. Hopefully it stays that way. It's one of those things that I feel like has kind of come and gone a couple times. Also, fix should be like when characters are really far away. I'll try to see if we can get away from this person one because they're kind of annoying, but but two, we want to check this out. Before, when you were looking at people far away in the distance, no, leave me alone, dude. When you looked at people far in the distance, their movement was kind of jerky. And that's supposed to be all fixed now too. Yeah, you can see they're all moving smoothly. That person falling before they're kind of like would move like they're like like really low frame rate or something like that when they got far away from you. I think that's because like when things are further away from you, from like a networking perspective, they were updating less frequently than if someone was close to you, because it wasn't as important for most things, so helps network performance. There's also some tweaks with quests and stuff, but when did we complete our quests? I think we didn't finish them until late last night, so they might not, or it may have been the evening. I don't remember when I played yesterday. I streamed in the afternoons. Where are we here? Kind of want to just try to go back to that canyon thing, Shadow Grace Forest. I think it's this, the valley that they're talking about, but it could be that. So it said there's a new POI somewhere here. Not really seeing anything. We have Frost though, so we can get around pretty quickly here. Maybe it's on the other side. Maybe this is less a valley and more like a canyon or part of the fracture. Frost Trails, I mean, it's anecdotal, but at least so far they feel much smoother. I'm still very like bullish and hopeful about the long-term health of this game. I love it. So many people that try it love it. I think this really just needs a better game mode, some continued work on the like progression system, and like the frequency of updates and changes, which they have said that they also did. That wasn't in the patch notes, but it's something that Jesse, the game design director, has said, that they've making some behind the scene changes so that they can do more frequent like gameplay, like buff different classes, change stats, that type of stuff, where they can make some of those changes on the server rather than requiring a client patch, which will make it so they can do changes to that stuff much easier and more frequently. And that all just helps keep the meta fresh. Helps them teleport might work too well now. That's not at all where I feel like I aim that. That's okay. I'd rather have it work and get me out of situations. I really want to grab that, but we'll stick with teleport for a bit. We find a flight, maybe we'll take that. Trying to find the POI they're talking about. Is it this? I think this I think was here. Try to see on the map here. I'm sure 5 different YouTubers will make videos about it. Teleport really does feel better. If we find a flight, I'll try to grab a flight so we can check out the changes in the vertical to that. The storm animation also just looks a lot smoother than what it did before. It kind of looked choppy before. I was kind of hoping, for my own selfish reasons, that they updated the way this storm looks a little. And by selfish reasons, I mean it would really... They did what I was hoping and thinking they might do. It would have really helped some of my argument for my arcane gauntlet video that I'm working on. Could have added some more arcane like energy, since we know from the story that the storm either is arcane magic or has elements of arcane magic in it. Like, these rifts are called mysterious rifts here, but in the story quest part they are referred to as arcane rifts. So okay, so I see that the accolade things are going up in the top, so I don't usually look up there that often, but I'll have to, until I find a wiki page with them or something, I'm gonna have to try to pay closer attention to this. I haven't seen any of the elemental shrines yet. I tried to look for a wiki page on that and didn't find one either, so give people, you know, time to update stuff. That patch just came out today, so I understand stuff takes time. I'm just thinking about different things in the patch and what they might have to do. So the other thing where, like, Jesse in the patch notes, Jesse, the game design director, is who writes the patch notes. So he said, I wonder why with the elemental shrine. So there was a tease from Cardell Care, the executive producer of the game, about there being magical biomes and other biomes added into the game, similar to like how the Bogmore area. Oh, there's a flight. Grab that. Try that out. So it should just make us not fly horizontally the same, but just like the amount of lift you have straight up is less. So you can't like fly way up into the sky. See how high we get here. Yeah, I mean, we are up, but I feel like nowhere near as much as you would have gone up before. That's interesting. I like that. We'll have to see how that plays out. Especially sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes in competitive, if that final circle gets really small, especially, and in non-competitive, but I'm only, mainly I only watch other people play, like, on stream or in competitive, but, and mostly in competitive. But in the end game, sometimes there's people that just fly straight up. They're so high that nobody can really get a shot at unless they have like lightning or frost. And then they like will rain down toxic clouds or rain down boulders or rain down flame walls after they drink a bunch of knowledge potions or something like that. So not being able to go up as high should help limit some of that, change up that part of the meta. It's interesting. Still haven't touched anything about toxic. There's a few very vocal folks in the community. On both sides of the argument. On whether toxic with Shadow Step is too powerful. And whether it deserves a nerf or not. We'll try this again. So we kind of like looked around weird. We'll just try to go straight up. See how high we get. I mean, we're up. But it is less. I don't think they set a percentage. Let me peek here. Yeah, it doesn't say a percentage on it, but also just encourages. A lot of people have been trying to use flight like in a more versatile way, like using it to charge at people, or yeah, I whiffed that. That was weird. I wonder if they were a tempest and hit a tox puddle, or what? It made its own little weird cloud in effect. Things in general, I mean, I'm playing on the PS5, so, you know, PS4 players, your mileage may vary. But everything feels a lot smoother here. I was having a lot of weird hiccup and like pause issues even on the PS5, so. I think that's most of the patch notes. It only took us 23 minutes to to discuss most of it. Jesse Kurlanchik is going to do, I didn't see what his actual final decision was, but he's going to do another like low-key stream on his Twitch discussing it with everyone tonight or tomorrow. I think he was trying to ask whether people wanted some time to play the patch and see how it goes, or whether they want info right away. I didn't see an update of what the decision was yet, though. Forgot to check before I got on stream. Just getting murdered here, but again, I'm talking more than seriously playing. Also, I just haven't played a lot of Frost lately since I've been trying to level up my Tempest and other gauntlets to 14 at least. Now I gotta get them to 20 because now I want all those emotes and the emotes are going away. So there, we finally got a kill. Did change my sense a little bit recently. That might also be. I changed my like frost zoom in sense. So that probably actually I should change it back to what it was because I'm not liking this. The delicate balance. I'm also working on a much smaller video, but just talking about controller sensitivity. Since I'm on console, most of the Spellbreak content creators are on PC, so there's not a lot of content, console-specific content. So that's one little niche part of the community. I can try to fill some holes that are there. Person I see if I saw they went invis, but having a hard time tracking them. Everything actually, some of it always feels like maybe it's placebo or something like that, but similar to which update was it? Maybe the prologue update, when they also tried to fix some of those desync type rubber banding type bugs. Things just seem like they're like a little smoother animation wise than what they were before. This person has really good like random movement, like that back and forth. Hard to do that on console. I feel like it must be a PC player. They must have not seen me there. Like throwing fireball after fireball at their head. They haven't set a timeline. I am excited and not about a PlayStation 5 optimized or like specific version of the game. Excited because you'll probably run better. Not excited because I'm playing with a PlayStation 4 controller with the back button attachments, which I feel like is like vital to my playstyle now, and those don't work. You can't use a PlayStation 4 controller with a PlayStation 5 version of the game. You have to download like and use the backwards compatibility mode with the PS4 version in order to use a PlayStation 4 controller. I don't see why. I kind of hope that's more like a Sony issue. I feel like very expensive. They're like $150, and the Sony back button attachment, I think it's $35 is the regular price, but it's a lot of the time recently it's been on sale for $20 on Amazon. Actually, have a link in the description below. Go check it out. Definitely suggest trying it if you're on PlayStation. It makes a huge difference in your movement. Basically, you can map they're like little paddles on the back of the controller. you can map them to whatever button you want. So like I have my left one mapped to I have muscle memory on it and I don't even actually know. My left one mapped to circle for runes in this game, and then the right one is mapped to jump, and that way I can do all those movements while keeping my right thumb on the right joystick for the moves and stuff that require that. I'm seeing some weird jerkiness there a little bit, but it's, I mean, the amount that I'm seeing in this game is like a small fraction of what I've been seeing lately in the game, so might just be some lag. I am playing on Wi-Fi since I'm using my Ethernet cable in my office to do the streaming. Youch. Sorry. That was not nice. That was not nice. Stuck in all this weird like CC damage. Not damage, but just where you can't move. I can't do anything. And it's not like I'm shocked. I'm not sure what it is. It's very annoying though. Doing more damage with my fire here than I am with my frost, but everyone's very close range. So, you know, that's why I'm running fire on my offhand, so I can get that, have close range and long range. Sure, wait, they must be running Harmony. That's the only reason they didn't get frozen. Defeat. Well, we did much better that time. Had kind of a crummy team. I like to look at people's levels. If you're new here. Also, if you're new here, I don't think I said this part of the beginning. I just dived right into the patch stuff. But if you are new here, welcome, welcome. See, we already went from 14 to 15 just from a couple games. So, although, wait. Okay, so it's like 5,000 XP. So I typically get in Clash with the old XP from before this patch, I was getting about 1,500 XP per match. So I just got 1,800 for that one. So a little higher than my usual. So if it takes, even at level 15, takes about 5,000 XP to level up the Gauntlet class. Kind of get an idea. It's about 5 games per level, and then it probably keeps going up difficulty-wise. I'm torn here between going into Battle Royale or continuing to play in Clash. I really wish I knew where the elemental shrines were. Let me do a quick search, see if anybody posted anything about where they are. Probably look on YouTube too. There's if not today, then hopefully soon. I don't see. The only things I see are people talking about patch notes and mentioning elemental shrines, but I don't see anyone that has posted where they are. I will take the opportunity though to update my my title to looking for elemental shrines. So if anyone else is doing the same, then they'll find the video. That is what we're doing here, right? What should we play? It's not really a change that I remember to Stone Shaper at all. Let's play another Tempest. Just, I wanna get a feel for Updraft, but I gotta remember to do it. Maybe we'll try to play... I'm not great anymore with Frost offhand. For some reason, my muscle memory is to have it on my my primary finger, and I don't want to go through the trouble of like switching back and forth. But this is the new blood vampire outfit that was in the shop a couple days ago. Can't really, unfortunately. I wish you had an updraft. Or I wish on the lobby they had where you can some test shots here with our left finger. Try and get, oh, you know what we should do here though? We should turn this back down. So it's 26, 32, 32, 26. Those are my measurements. No, they're not. Those are my sensitivity controls. 32, 32, 26 would just be like... what would that be? Big on top? Like, can, and then down to a teeny tiny, like, butt and waist, I guess? I don't know. Maybe those are my measurements. I don't know. Haven't worked out. I have not worked out much in the COVID times. Our apartment complex gym, which is where I work out mostly, has been closed for most of the last year, even when it opened for a few months, but they weren't requiring masks, and I don't even know if they were requiring masks, if I would have felt comfortable going. So I just haven't worked out. I tried to do some home workout stuff, which pretty decent chunk of my workout normally anyways I did at home, but for some reason just have not been into it. Oh, it's so hard to not carry that. But I said I was gonna try to do updraft, and I'm a human mostly of my word when I remember and or want to do what I said. No. I am a human of great integrity. I mean what I say. Most of the time, unless I'm kidding. you get updraft? So that's pretty doable. And then if you ran, oh no, so if you run ambidextrous, you only get the frost trails and alacrity to run on fast, and you don't get the icicle. It's pretty interesting. The way that it worked before, well, they also changed the visual effect there. There's a lot more stuff swirling inside the tornado. Lots of little tweaks in this patch, you know, nothing super meaty. But lots of little polish and tweaks. I'm really happy with it so far. We'll see. We'll see how... I watched a little bit of like OP's stream earlier, and then while I was eating lunch and stuff, watched a couple other people's videos, but they were just talking, kind of reading through the patch notes and not really even responding much to them. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll let people mull it over for a bit and see what the response is over the next few days. But hopefully people are happy. You know, my brain, I know I said it like 3 times, but I'll say it again. If this had just come out like 2 weeks ago. Ugh. The other thing that did I see it pop up earlier? I saw it pop up this morning, I think, when I was going in another practice lobby. I don't remember seeing it right now though, but the bug where the completed story quest thing pops up every single time. So I saw it earlier once, because I think I only did it once when I was going in and out of the practice lobby to change what I was running. But hopefully that's fixed too. I didn't realize that. That wasn't in the patch notes if it was fixed. And if it is in the patch notes, I didn't see it. And I've gone through them twice now and listened to 2 people reading it on YouTube videos. So you'd think if it was in there I would have caught it, but you never know. I'm pretty distractible. There's a lot going on here. I definitely don't want to be running Featherfall. I definitely do want that though. Grab this Shadow Stab for now. Oh, that is one thing though too. I guess that encourages me to use the updraft for what I said I was going to, which is toxic right in the face. Although did my wind just like dispel their toxic slap in air? I don't think that happened before. It would do it on the ground, but I don't think it did it when they were like throwing it at you. Hard to tell. I guess with the PlayStation frame rates, it could have just been I didn't see the animation happen. Or didn't see it render on screen, but that it actually went to the ground. Everything seems smoother though, even like those animations. Here, let's try to... This is gonna be a low damage game. It's like us messing around with build stuff. And I don't think I've ever actually run this. Like, I don't think I've ever actually run Frost offhand with wind seriously, other than just try it. So we're doing it though. We got an exile. Okay. Pretty good on loot here. Could use a better wind still. It's weird to, because of the way I've been running wind mostly, it's weird to not have something that interacts with the tornado. So we did see, I don't remember if it did that before, but when we got damaged and our health went down, you did see... Oh man, I'm screwing this up. Tried to charge my frost shot in the air and instead did that. Shouldn't be trying to use frost that close range. That is not its most effective range. To get better at like tornado placement. I think I like this though. I mean, I'd suck at it right now, but especially with the improvement on the like the smoothness and stuff, feels nice. I'm gonna have to practice. This is like the build that Marcus, aka Apostle, Base Ghosty, they're both pretty big. Well, I mean, Marcus is maybe the biggest Spellbreak streamer and YouTuber. Base Ghosty is kind of on a little bit of a streaming hiatus. Basically won Twitch Rivals with his team and then stopped streaming. He's still putting out, he streamed a couple times and is kind of just putting out YouTube videos of the gameplays from the stream. But this Tempest with Frost offhand is what both of them, I think, like, if they could pick one build that they like, that's probably it. I see why, now that I now that I'm pretty decent at Frost. Let's grab this. I'm not a big Shadow Step fan. Oh, shoot. I'm used to getting my Frost sorcery hands mixed up with the wrong side. I meant to throw down my Frost and instead I threw down my... Well, I mean, like, not great. But for our first attempt, not horrible. That's better than sometimes. Better than we do sometimes. Still haven't found any of the elemental shrines. Just a shop update. While we're waiting for that to refresh, let me check on Twitter to see what Jesse Curland Shake is doing with his stream. He doesn't say. Maybe that means tomorrow. Ooh, so this first one, they've said there's gonna be some seasonal content for Valentine's, Lunar New Year, Carnival. I think that's all that they've said so far, but this is definitely related to that. Very kawaii, cute. You can zoom in on these things now, so I'll do that. And then these have been in the shop for a while. I'm not sure why there's multiple rows. Thorny roses grow as you levitate, and bloom behind you as you fall. Oh, they're interesting. They also changed it so in the shop, if you're looking at a bundle, that the character for the bundle is shown throughout, and before it was it would default to whoever your character was. That's kind of a weird transition. Honestly, you could see our character behind for a sec there. This is the Frostborn class outfit, so they even said either in chapter 2 or sometime later, you'll be able to level these class skins up. That they changed to more polish. And this cartographer, she's very cute too, but she's been in the store recently. This is just like a darker version of the stone skin class afterglow, or cloudburst rather. Like, is that me doing that? It's hard to tell. There's like a camera move kind of thing. Man, I wish they would let you capture... What is this, maybe? No, that's not new. But it's interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before. The new things have a little new tab like that, but... Anyways... They did change on console, well on PlayStation anyways, they changed how you get into the menu in the upper right. It used to be the triangle button, now it's the option button. That makes more sense. We'll go into Battle Royale solos. Play Pyro, as we often do. We're looking for the elemental shrines. A lot of people on for a non-crossplay lobby. I've typically been seeing about 7 to 10 people, and there's 15 people in here already, so that's encouraging. 17. A lot of people playing to check out the patch. Haven't played any Pyro yet today, so we'll have to... Might be More warm-up game. Fireballs feel a little different though. Every time they change that, like, UI, desync, whatever stuff, things seem a little different for... Takes some adjusting too. It feels it looks and feels very smooth. It's gonna take some getting used to though. Hitting shots though, we're hitting shots. Let's see, let's try to land somewhere we haven't gone before. Or haven't gone yet today. Oh. I don't know where we're ending up. Ruby Grove? I mean, we haven't gone there. I don't think the elemental shrines would be like I was thinking maybe they could be in the Aegis Tower things, but there's only 5 of those and there's 6 gauntlets, and you know, widely speculated to be more gauntlets coming, so that wouldn't really make sense. I miss seeing what the final count is for how many people are in the lobby versus bots. So the idea of the elemental shrines is that they will always spit out a gauntlet for that class. So nice. Purple spring step, I'll take it. So like if we can find like the fire one, then that will spit out a fire gauntlet, and only a fire gauntlet. So yep. It's here. Maybe a bot. Let's see them. Oh, you're down there somewhere. Don't have very good gear yet. There's a few people here. Die here. Youch. Okay, they took them out. Just like we're pinched between people though. Yeah, you can do that and hurt yourself. I'm fine with that. Try to get a... I don't have any shields yet. Does this person have a shield? No. Yeah, go into that firewall. Let me get a heal off. Eat a dragon fireball. Right there, invis. Hold off on our toxic cloud till we have a clear shot on them. To try to get a heal off there here. If it means like disengaging. I'm not kill hungry. Where did that other person die? It was over here, right? It's the shadow stuff. No. A little bit better belt. More shields. Oh, that's better fire. All of that just ate up all my potions, though. Which is a bummer. I think I'm just gonna run to zone with the rift. Where are we here? So let's keep... I wonder if they're, like... I wonder if the shrines are places that people often go, or if they try to put them in, like, unusual places to try to draw people to those areas. See a flame wall there in the distance. There's somebody there. Stay in here. Grab some potions. Need a better belt. That's really where we're lacking here. We're doing pretty well loot-wise, other than that. Where'd that person go? I don't want to get snuck up on. Said they also like adjusted some of the level of detail stuff, which I can see. So the way that works is to help things run better. The game engine loads like a lower resolution asset far away, and then up close. Man, I really wish we could find a better belt here. Guess we'll take that. We really need more health too. Health bots, please. That kind of helps. Maybe we'll... Uh-oh, someone's coming here. Oh, weird, it's not letting me pot. Oh, so it's already full. See where they end up. Did not mean to do that. I meant to cancel it. Okay, that helps. Shoot. They must be spell slaying because I saw them with fire and toxic before. I thought they raised me. It's a lot of fighting going on there. They're distracted by the fighting. I'll take advantage by trying to back up here and heal. Got that reset off. You're fighting before. Get those health pods. Like pinched between like 5 people fighting here. Try and get out and like rotate around, heal up. Have like no shields. I still have a crummy belt. I don't want someone else to just take them out rather than me doing it. There's a person here running. I don't see where they went though. That same wind person shadow stepping towards me. Fight at a distance here. Nice. Hit a couple fireballs at distance. Man, someone else sneaked up on me though. They're down here, I think. Yeah. Shoot, I think both of those people are now on me. Trying to back up. Get a bit of a heal off if we can. Hope they're not invisibly targeting. Hopefully they'll fight each other. Shield pods. I was hoping that, I thought for a sec that was maybe a purple belt. That would have been nice. Okay, I guess we'll pop our last 2 shield pots. Okay. Other option for healing is our scavenging. So if we can get this guy out. Somebody else down there. It's a tough fight because it's like everybody. Okay. Okay. Trying to get a better belt. Shoot! No, 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 no. They didn't have any shield pods. Bummer. Oh, they blew up and missed that. How did they do that? Okay, let you fire. There's no shields. Oh my gosh. Ouch. That might be the end of me here. This is the same person we've been fighting the whole time. There's 3 people. Okay, they took them out. There's somebody behind me though. Yeah. I want them to fight. That's what I want. I think they both know I'm kind of low. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that. There's no shields in it, and I don't have no pots. Fight each other, fight each other. No, 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 ignore me, ignore me. Okay, just one more, one more. Okay, we got the scav from that, nice. We're way up in the sky. Try and grab some pots. Get one off if we can. Oh, they have fortitude. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We'll try. We'll keep trying. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Yeah. GG's. That was intense. I feel like when the end battles that I get into are always really long and drawn out like that, which is like good and bad. It's good because it's like if it was just short and over with, like that's not very satisfying for anyone. But it's stressful to be like a 5, like the person in the druidess outfit, like they were fighting with me for like 5-10 minutes. So still no elemental shrines, man. Wonder where they are. See if there was like biomes in the game already. It'd be somewhat easy to try to figure out. Because like it would probably be somewhere in the Frostborn area. Checking something out on my computer here. While we wait for the game to load. Okay, so we went to Ruby Grove last time. Should we try Banehelm? Lux Vault. Has that been on the map? I remember seeing that up there. I mean, this castle thing has been in the map. What is that? That white thing. I don't remember seeing that either. Is that a shrine? Now we gotta try to get over there and not get killed. Shoot, we're not doing a good job. Oh, Toxic is annoying sometimes. Gonna be close here. They fell. They tried to run. Okay. Nice. I don't know if there's other people. Oh, there's more fighting. There's more fighting. I just want to get to where I saw what I'm pretty sure is an ice elemental shrine, which is way over here in the corner. Yes, that is definitely new. Definitely icy looking. Definitely out of the way. So our second theory, which was put it in an unusual place no one ever goes in the map. Yes, okay, so there's a Frostborn symbol there. Awesome. And, ooh, nice. Purple fire for me. So it just has a blue frost sitting in front of it, which isn't what I was expecting. I was expecting some kind of like altar type thing, but it's pretty cool. So just to show on the map where we are, we're way up in the corner. Let me save a video clip of that. I don't actually want to run Frost offhand. I mean, it kind of is better than the oh, they took off. I think there used to be like markers here. They took those off, or they were never there, and I'm misremembering. Okay. Hopefully can get, I mean, we don't have the worst loot. We need a better toxic or some other better offhand. I guess I'll take that for now. Where are we going? Lowland, basically. So I wonder if they're all... It's kind of a bummer. It was just like a a rare frost sitting there. But it looked cool. Can probably assume, because of the way it was kind of nestled in there, I bet they're all pretty similar with just different elemental parts to them. So I wonder if they're all kind of tucked in along this side of the map like that. Okay. Still would like something better for my offhand than lightning. Ooh, definitely will take that. What I was expecting to see there is something like this, like a table kind of thing. And then maybe the element being on top of that. But very interesting nonetheless. Where are we going? Do we want a rift? Or do we want to keep looting in the storm for a better tox? Or just toxic in general? Let's rift. I know that we're already getting kind of low on health. Maybe try to look here along the edge of the map, see if we see... We definitely could see that falling like this. I don't see any here, though. Okay, pretty much good to go. I mean, I'll check out this loot pile, but and like I would take a better amulet if I found one, but so, oh, that's only a single. Oh shoot. There we go. It wasn't a single, it was a double, but I had 5 because I drank one of mine. Trying to maximize what I'm carrying here, potion-wise. I always, even running scavenger and solos, I always seem to be low on potions and shields at the end. Although there's only 11 people left in here, it kind of already is the end. Okay, let's just go. This storm is gonna hurt. It's already like the second one. Hope you all had a good weekend. I did. It was pretty relaxed for the most part, other than I did stream Super Mario Galaxy, both days actually of the weekend. I am from the Switch Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection, trying to finish. I haven't played the other 2 games in the collection, but I was trying to finish at least Mario Galaxy before the re-release on Switch of Super Mario 3D World happens later this week. So I'm about halfway through. I don't think I'll get all the way through by later this week, but I think other than Spellbreak, that's mostly what I'm going to be streaming for at least the next week or so. Give you an idea, I typically stream Spellbreak Monday, Tuesday, so Magic Mondays, Team Up Tuesdays, which is a community event. Nice. There's only 6 people here, but I haven't run into anyone other than the one person we exiled and the one person we saw right after that, but not sure where everyone's at. I'll take this. Wanted to see what happens when you drink a safeguard potion in terms of those health effects, like visualization of the whatever's happening with your health. I think there's 2 people there fighting. Just trying to, yeah, see what kind of health they have left. After their fight, they got all their shields off. And chase, try to keep them from healing. They're running Stone Wind. It's an unusual build. I've actually been seeing more Stone Wind lately, but there's 2 people here. Where'd the other person go? Stop healing. Stop healing. Where'd they go? They're probably hiding in a bush. Back into that. Back into that. Already fully upgraded. The scavenging healed me up all the way already. There's just one person left. It's probably that person the other person we were fighting. That we got pretty low and then they ran away. Unless someone else found them. They're probably just hiding. Shoot some fireballs at bushes. There they are. Wish that would have hit. Yeah, I think this is the same person that we at that time. This is a very advantageous place for me to fight them. Try to make my way over to this other, some high ground. Oh shoot. I was gonna be okay if I got that off. Oh, just narrowly missed. This is better for me because I can work around their stone. Maybe they just have wind. You'd think they would want to get a heal off too. Keep flying out of zone here with my... This. Shoot. This is like the perfect place for them and like the worst place for me. Ah, GG's, valiant effort. I almost had them earlier too, which is makes it so frustrating. What are we at time-wise here? Almost 2 hours. Trying to get a sense of like Battle Royale XP with this new XP system. About 1500 seems pretty normal, pretty similar actually to what I was getting before when I get to endgame. Usually it's a little easier to get more XP in. Get more XP in Clash than it is in Battle Royale. So we're almost at, usually I try to keep the streams at about 2 hours, especially since I don't really have that many people in chat, and you know, it's kind of hard to talk to yourself for 2 whole hours without any kind of interaction with people. I've had people watching videos later, which is always nice, but not too many live viewers. And if I do have live viewers, they're usually lurkers, which is fine. I am very often a lurker, so please lurk, watch all you want, have me on in the background, hang out. I love it. It's just hard for, without people chatting and interacting, it is hard to, especially for like an introvert like me, to keep chit chat away. So we'll play. See, I mean, these classes level up so fast because we just got 15. We'll play one more Tempest. And we'll continue trying to find the elemental shrines here. This is, you can see in the distance here, so the lobby is just another island off in the distance. So you can see the main island of the Hollowlands over there. You can see Bogmore, the towers of Bogmore. You can kind of see it. These things here sticking up are the Halcyon statues and stuff. Trying to see if I can see a blurry, blobby little temple over there, but I don't. Or elemental shrine, rather. This person is just all over me here. Oh, I'm also in. I also need to finish working on my arcane Gauntlet video. I need to get it out. I need to get it out before someone else comes up with the idea. Someone that's a more established and popular content creator and streamer for the game. Which I feel like could happen. There's been rumblings about it not being the Water Gauntlet from some of them. But my video is pretty different from the type of videos that they do. It's very scripted. It's more like a deep dive on the subject and editing together a bunch of other footage, which I don't usually see. Some of Crashy's videos are like that, some of them. But even he tends to be a little more like off the cuff, just him talking to the camera over gameplay. And this is not that. This is my, some of my inspiration is like, what is their account name? PlayStation Grenade, I think. They do story videos and kind of deep dive content, story content stuff for Fortnite. Tracking all the map changes and stuff like that over time. So something like that is what. Yeah, do I want to try? Do I want to try the Frost Wind again? Or do I want to go for, this person is like on me, just let me loot. There's a whole kingdom. Why are you on top of me? Because we landed here in the middle of the map, we're probably pretty unlikely to find another shrine. Unless they are scattered throughout the inside of the map too. We could try to head to the edge. I mean, I don't mind dying to Storm or using a rift to get back. We need a rune still. If we had a rune, I'd feel a lot better about that choice. Do we have upgrades? No. No, we don't. So with flight, I feel pretty actually confident that we could get over to the edge of the map and get back pretty easily. So let that charge up. Where are we going? Bogmore? Sure, why not? If I had to guess, just on, you know, things going on in the chapter 1 trailers and stuff, I would, and just like color scheme and art direction stuff, I would guess that Toxic would be in Bogmore and Dead Moss. Okay. Well, let's keep flying here. We're going into the storm, but that's okay. Since you have these green flames, they do. Maybe we'll check up there. So at the top of the Bogmore Tower, there is, someone call it a shrine. It didn't really look like where the area we just found, but there is kind of a shrine looking thing, temple something looking thing. It's in this big structure, the tall one, the tallest one. Nice, purple wind. That was worth it for us to find that, even if there's nothing up here. Yeah, so this is in the trailer, I think, too. They have the Blackthorn character here, but this is what I was thinking more for the elemental shrines. Like, wouldn't that be perfect for Toxic? But apparently not. But we're still looking here. I don't see anything. It is hard to see here in the dark fog of Dead Moss. Man, someone is going to town here on one other person. One person killed the same other person 3 times. Oh, I was right. Oh my gosh, cool. It's on one of these islands? It's a toxic one. Awesome. So there's the epic chest here. Read that scroll. What else is here? This one is cooler than the frost one. Like, this structure is pretty different. Looks like someone else was already here though, because oh no, the toxic gauntlet is still there. It's awesome though. Very cool. Let me save a quick clip. Oh, did that save? Hold on. You're gonna have to watch me go through here because I want to make sure that's saved. Okay, yeah, it did. Oh no, we're gonna die. Little weird and like treacherous here to get out, though. It looks pretty cool. I think they updated this effect. I don't think this glow is down here. Definitely harder to find that one if you didn't know where it was. I'm just looting. I'm somewhat resolved that I'm probably gonna die to storm, or maybe I'll hop in the fracture or off the edge of the island. Sad. I probably just could have found a rift, but I didn't really see any. Forgot about those momentarily. My team is ahead still. They're fine. They're fine. Okay. Forget that we're wind here. Try to get that. We got squall, so trying to get like the squall buff by jumping there. Missing all my shots though. Didn't get to jump, but I don't want them to get that legendary toxic. Oh no! No, I fell twice. Oops. Screwing up my setup here. Yeah, now that there's an updraft, the updraft bug is fixed, like, that is much more doable to do those frost shots. Before, you couldn't even really, and especially not having like flick aim, the way like PC players do, like I couldn't even get my frost charged really by the time oh man, lost that person. Couldn't even get my frost charged by the time I was like already hitting the ground. And even the, like, when you go back into the tornado the second time, that wouldn't boost you up as high either. Do some damage here though. We need to try to level this thing up. It's the person that we ran into earlier. Pretty sure. Oh. Oh, I got sniped from somewhere. Oh, there. From right there. We'll land on their head. Snipe them back. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know where they went. They're over here. Getting my hands mixed up on my... That's the person that killed me. Let's see if we can get them this time. Ouch, my teammate's killing me. Pull on all that. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. We should get our shield reset off too. Being bad about using my wind jumps. Gotta get back in the habit at like every time. I've been playing wind quite a bit. I'm definitely doing, I mean, way better than what I was before. But it's the hardest class, for sure. Energy Wind. Jump and get that squall damage buff. Too busy getting blown up. I should have waited to pop that till I was on the ground. Come on, mana. Nice. Teamwork. Except I could have really used that kill. There we go. I'll take that one. Oh wait, I don't have Scavenging. I have Fervor instead. Never mind. Well, I needed some kills anyways, though, because I need XP. I think there's a third kill and a fourth kill XP thing, if I remember from our earlier games. There's some Vital Stone running quickly away now that they added that back in. I want this blue dash, but I haven't seen anything better. Or if I did, I was distracted and walked right past it. So I'm trying to think like where else these elemental things could be. So there was like one, this was actually on this little bit of land, right? It must be. I don't think I did a map screenshot. Should have. Is there anything else like that? I mean, the thing up here didn't really have any kind of visual hint to it. I feel like Forgotten Cloister or like up in Fever Break, North March, like one of those areas probably has one. I would also think that like Hope's End and maybe, yeah, maybe Fever Ridge. Those rocky areas. The rocky areas might make sense for like the stone one. Snipe them out of the sky. Oh, their loot fell down there. I wish they would fix that, where you can see people's loot down there. It's supposed to be like a never-ending... Oh no! That is my third fracture. Only one was intentional. Oh dear. It's okay, the other team was really low, point-wise, so we're just helping keep things fair and balanced. Oh my gosh. I swear this is not on purpose. I am not that person. Okay, I just stayed away from the fracture. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Someone, where was that? It was like on Reddit or Twitter or something. There's a thread about people who just troll and fall in the fracture over and over and over again. That's me, except I'm not trolling. I'm trying to get this squall bonus. It's not happening for me though. I am on your team, folks. Stop. I don't want to fall in fracture again. Okay, that time I think we got the squall bonus. We did it. Let's take teleport or something. Well, thankfully they don't take points away. Because 4 of those exiles were myself. Oh look, we already leveled up a whole level. Wow, it's gonna be so easy to get that. We put so much time into it. It's actually kind of depressing. Not really like literally the sense of that word, but it is a little frustrating. In order to get my frost to 14, which is where the achievement thing I'm trying to get is, to level them all to 14, I actually spent a month or two playing nothing but Frost every day for 2 hours. And then now to get to that same place is like play like 5 games per level, which is like a day or two. It's a little upsetting, but I'll get over it. I kind of want to keep playing because I want to find the rest of these, even though we're at what our usual time is. I might be a little less chatty than I normally am, but I want to keep playing because I want to keep looking for these different elemental ones. So if you're just popped into chat, we're looking for the new elemental shrines in the game. So there's one for each of the gauntlets. So far we found the frost one, which is up in the far northwest corner of the map by Banehelm. And then we also found the toxicologist one, which was down at the very southern tip of Bogmore and Deadmoss, like out on its own little floating island there. So we still have to find the rest of them. It seems like from the 2 we found so far, it seems like they're all on the outskirts, like on the far edge of the map. So can we pull up a map here to show? No, we can't. Okay, well, we'll keep going. I think I'm gonna play Frostborn though, because with that we get a lot more movement and I can scoot around the map and hopefully find the, here, now we can, so one of them, the frost one was up here, like at the very edge of the map up here. And the Bogmore one, I'm not sure, it must be this little island. I didn't look at the map there, but basically on the edge of Bogmore, out on one of those like floaty islands that you see. We can walk to the edge of the map here and try to see if we can see it. Oh wait, no, this isn't that part of the map. It's over there. Also, I just want to escape from this person who's just spamming damage at me. This person chased me all the way across the map. Ugh, well, we didn't make it. It's okay. So I think, based on what we found so far, that it's probably, there's probably one up here, probably one down here, and then maybe like another one somewhere in Edgewall, and somewhere in maybe Forgotten Cloister? I don't know. We'll see. You have kind of been able to see the frost one we could see while we were falling. I don't see one here. The toxic one, dead moss, is kind of cloudy and hard to see at the distance. Oh, look, this is the fire one. Nice. So they're kind of in the corners of the map. And they've all had not a ton of chests and stuff. They've all had an epic chest near them. And then they've had some other loot. What do we want to run here? We'll keep the fire, I guess. But wait, there should have been... Oh no, it's only a blue, so it's a rare fire at each one. And just one. But if you want to make sure that you are getting your class's gauntlet, that's one way to do it. Let me save a quick clip here for video. And then, oh, perfect. So I was just gonna say, we should head down. Well, we need to loot a little bit. While we are looking for this, I am also still playing a game of Clash to try to level stuff up. So, well, we can loot. Well, we can loot while we go. So we'll go down the coast here, towards Forgotten Cloister, and see if we can find another one. Try not to fall in the fracture. Especially after that last game. Oh my goodness. That was, I think, more than I've fallen in the fracture the entire time I've been playing the game. So, like, what, 5 months almost? Then in one game. And only one of them was on purpose. I didn't see anything up there. I guess we can try to peek and see, but I don't think they would have them that close to each other. My guess is Forgotten Cloister, since they just added that one somewhat recently. That came with the chapter update in December. Kind of shocked they just dropped these into a patch and didn't make it like a story quest or something. Like, why did we have a talent story quest this past week when we had something like this? And I guess maybe the answer is they didn't know when they were going to be able to get the patch live. They've seemed to be having some trouble with some of their partners. Nintendo. They haven't said that, but I've heard that from other game developers, that Nintendo... So this whole area, I want to say, looks a little different than it did before. I don't remember this thing. Maybe I haven't been here, though. I've been to Forgotten Cloister quite a bit. But that kind of looked like where one of the shrines would go. Maybe that's where the new Gauntlet shrine will go. Did it seem like it was like an arcane place? What if, like, that fracture was full of pink arcane magic? What about then? Because, like, this is, I mean, it's, like, in some ways kind of silly, unless they're gonna make more stuff about, like, things about it in the story. Are we at Forgotten Cloister? That's what this is. So that does not look like one. which is kind of a bummer. What if they fix this? There's a bug on the back of this. Nope, can still do it. So, if you want a really good hiding spot that may or may not get you reported and banned, there you go. Hide under that platform in Forgotten Cloister. Okay, let's keep going down the coast here, looking for shrines. Ooh, nice. If we ever actually fight, we might... Other people are fighting. My team is losing here, but we've got important things to do. Like, look for shrines. Haven't found any in the middle of the map yet. And where else? We haven't gone to Hope's End. There's probably one in Hope's End for sure. Should be using my ice to get around faster. Okay, I think we're gonna give up. The storm is here. The storm is here, and I don't see anything else, but can we see the one we found before though from here? What is that one? What is that? What is that? Nothing. No, we found a better bow. That was worth it. It's worth losing our health. Get out of here. Actually, try to get one single exile during a whole match before it ends in Mercy. Level 4. See, so you're getting, I don't know how many XP you get for each one of those accolades, or if the accolades are worth different amounts or what, but just leveling up and surviving through the different storm circles gives you accolades. Well, I guess it did before too, but that's how you're getting XP now. Ouch. And we're really good at this game. Like, comment, subscribe. No, but seriously though, if you're new here, we are trying to create a happy little gaming community together that's fun, inclusive, supportive, non-toxic. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification button to know when we go live together, to hang out and have some fun in Spellbreak, and then a bunch of other games. I'm mostly playing, other than Spellbreak, I play a lot of Nintendo games. That's mainly what I'm streaming, other than Spellbreak at the moment, but try to trap them in there, freeze them. I don't know if it worked. They went out of frame. This is actually a fun end zone. I've only gotten end zones here a couple times, but man, it's really hard to get up there for some reason now. Ouch. I feel like my desk setup is making all these weird noises it doesn't usually do. Well, not our finest performance, but we did find a shrine. Even with that, our team losing, getting no exiles, we still get 900 XP. Should help people that are struggling to finish the chapter pass. We're gonna keep playing, keep looking for shrines. We'll go to Hope's End since I'm like 90% sure there's one there, since there's been one in all 3 of the other corners of the map. Hopefully our team ends up on that side though, because if we're playing Clash, the map is split. I wonder if the other place they could be we haven't tried is like somewhere in Dustpool. Like, we didn't really totally make it over to this Lux Vault area. Excuse me, but that's pretty close to Banehelm. But Luxpool and Timber End also are kind of like places that it seems like they could maybe be. Sure. No, well, that bug's not fixed. We didn't get a Hope's End, but we can land here and infiltrate enemy territory. Try to find it. It may also just be one. We'll keep a lookout here. There's supposed to be, we haven't been able to find it the couple times we looked. In Shadow Grace Valley, a new POI, but not sure what that is. Oh, right here. There is Tempest? Oh no, Lightning. We like walked right by this earlier. We'll do that. Well, that's the new POI for Shadow Grace that they mentioned. Take a quick clip for a video. Oh, so we took that and then it respawned. So anyone that comes there can get it. That's different than what we thought. I thought before that you could only get one. I can't talk. There's a couple things with my stream setup I gotta fix. So there's like not even a 1 second. It's like a partial second delay with my headphone audio, like hearing my own voice back. So sometimes I just turn it off, but then I worry that like I'm missing if something's wrong with the audio from my mic, and then the whole stream would be ruined. Especially since I don't always have live viewers or people aren't active in chat, so I don't want to just turn it off, but sometimes I do. But it's very distracting. I think I've watched something where people talk about how it's like a drunk simulator to hear yourself with a slight audio delay. So maybe that's why we'll blame that on why I am so bad at talking and playing. It's because my brain is functioning on a partial second delay. So okay, so there's nothing here, but I wouldn't really expect there to be. I'd expect it on like the south. We'll pick up. Oh, no, no. Okay, we're just gonna run away because, oh no, They were just hiding there. I wonder if they saw me from a distance. Oh, I just want to get away. I just want to find the shrine. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank God there's no fall damage in this game, right? We're just running. We're just running. Running, not gunning, just running. Yeah. They were both blood chasing me. Really? Really, Queen? It's fine. They can do whatever they want. I would probably do the same thing. They were sneaky though. Oh my gosh, that scared me, honestly. Is this one? Is this the shrine? Nope. They're still chasing. Leave me alone. I'm clearly doing something. I'm not trying to engage you. Ugh. What an Uzi Scarface. And that is their preferred name, so that's not an insult. That's really annoying. Now we finally make it down there. I mean, I guess going into enemy territory, I knew that was a possibility. I probably could have put up a better fight there. But I was mostly just trying to let them know I'm not engaging, but maybe you thought I was like a noob person that's just running, but alas, we'll try to go back down there. And hope we don't run into Uzi Scarface again. Hopefully they just rifted out. Oh no, this is them. No, it's not. But they don't care. They're just trying to make it a sound. And they also didn't realize they could take the rift, which is kind of sad. Take the rift, it's easier. Okay. Try to get down to Hope's End here. Find this one more elemental shrine. So we found, what, 3, 4 out of 6? Where we at? Where we at? Oh no, we're going the wrong way. Now I am a little, because that one was like directly kind of across from the cloisters, I'm very confused why there's not one at the cloisters. Unless we just missed it somehow, but... So that was lightning. So the only ones we haven't found are, what? Wind and... stone? Stone would make sense here. With all this rocky formations. Not seeing it though. Not seeing anything. Maybe... Everything has been right up on the edge of the map. Maybe in this far corner that we didn't quite make it to? Or what? Nope. What a waste. Thanks, Uzi Scarface, for wasting our time. See, that would be so cool for it to be, like, right there. Like, that looks like some kind of weird stone shrine, doesn't it? Ah, bummer. Huge bummer. There is one other, it's not really a POI, but it's an interesting area over here. We wouldn't go with the edge of the map thing, but where's that at? I'm gonna die here from storm. I don't want to die to storm. I've had enough accidental deaths today. So we'll just mostly die to storm. And then sit on the edge here and peer longingly at a Hope's End. It's very emo. See if we can see anything. That's all Bogmore. Ouch, some rubber band. Apparently rubber band is not totally fixed. Where'd they go? We have like 2 health. How are we still alive? Why can't we get our flash birds out? Oh, good fireball, and I would have won that. So it does seem, I mean, they said they adjusted some of the level of detail stuff. From my opinion, it still looks like it's very much, like maybe they don't load as quickly as what they did before. Like the things further out are going to the lower level of detail earlier, but that also might be like they're trying to optimize things for the PlayStation 4, and then this is just running in backwards compatibility mode on the PlayStation 5, so even though it could do better on the PS5, it's... Whoa, we hit that. Save a clip of that. So that's how you hit long frost shots. You just aim a little bit above their head. It is a projectile. They're below. They're staying at a different level than them since they're frost. Or stone, rather. Ooh. But they're also frost because they just sniped us. That's the person that's been like taking out the whole lobby. Man. Doing really good, folks. Top tier gaming. No, we're not really playing Clash. We're playing Find the Elemental Shrines. We're not doing the great, and I mean we found one that match. We've been finding one every match pretty much. Maybe a couple exceptions to that since we really started looking. Okay, so where else haven't we looked? We haven't looked in Dustpool, and we haven't looked in Timberend. So there's been one here, one there. Maybe it was, and then one here. So they're not really in like a total, maybe they make some kind of pattern though. 1, 2, 3. No, that's maybe like a penta. hexagon? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Not really. 4, 5. I mean, there would have to be 6, so it would have to be a hexagon. And, well, we'll just drop timber, and since we haven't been down there, maybe we'll actually drop Choir Bank. And we'll kind of go in between Hope's End and Choir Bank a little bit and see what we see. And then we can kind of go along the southern edge and see if we can find one. I probably should have, I didn't see if, like, Marcus, aka Apostle, is streaming. He probably is. Didn't stream earlier. Or someone else that... some other content creator that would put in the time and effort to find this. I haven't looked on Reddit yet since we've been streaming. I looked before we started streaming. And nobody had posted anything. Oh no, leave me alone. Or was that me? I don't think it was. If it was an accident on my part. I scared myself if that was really me. Okay, so we need to find what? Wind and stone are the ones we haven't seen. There's windmills here, so that thematically maybe makes some sense. Right? There is a big windmill somewhere. I guess there's windmills, different types of windmill though, like the round windmills. Oh no, this isn't a windmill, this is a water wheel, but there's no water in the Hollow Lands anymore, so... Yet. They're waiting until they upgrade to Unreal 4.26, which has more water stuff maybe. Half true. So, I've talked about it a few times on the channel, not that much though. Trying to learn some game development stuff, and roughly, well, working on some, like, game design and concept stuff for my own game. So, I'm probably gonna end up doing that through Unreal Engine. Just because it's what I already know the most about. And because I've made a few endeavors to try to start doing this. And before. So, we didn't find anything here, which is such a bummer. I don't think it would be further over into that Bogmore area. You see that level of detail pop-in thing I was just talking about. That has to be, because I don't think it did that before, so that has to be them trying to optimize for PS4. Which, I haven't played this on the PS4 in a while. I've had the PS5 since November, and I think I've only played like 1 or 2 games since then. But could definitely be a little rough. It's a demanding game, so it's probably good for those players. I'm sure it also helps. It's pretty easy in Unreal to make different variations of that for different platforms and stuff, so I'm sure they can push that even more for Switch to try to help with some of the performance stuff there, because I have recently played a game on Switch of this. Only one, and it was rough. Switch is pretty underpowered for a game like this. Especially with all the AoE effects and stuff. I played a game of Clash, and at times it was like trying to play by watching a slideshow. This platform looks like it should be something, right? Where are we? Maybe we'll try to go... I feel like there has to be one on south edge of the circle. Let's go towards the coast again. I'm not totally convinced there's something out here, but I feel like there should be. And I know we didn't totally explore the whole area, so it's still possible there's more there we missed. Now imagine if there was more map changes. How much exploring people would do. I've spent like an hour here. Okay. I don't think we went all the way from like Dead Moss up. Probably wait till off stream, but I do also want to... We did go there though. We did a lot of this. I don't think we came down here, but this is so close to where the other one is, I don't think it's gonna be here. Electro Roosevelt? That is an amazing name. Like Eleanor Roosevelt, but Electro? I've never seen them before. Plain. Well, since we're down here and we didn't take a screenshot, I don't think, of the map when we found the other one, I will do that. So this is the Toxic Elemental Shrine. Oh, I've never seen this before. I think parts of this whole area of the map have changed. There were those tents different places, but I don't remember one here. And this is definitely different. There were... You could hop out on these different islands. I saw some folks doing that, but... So it's just a toxic symbol, and then some toxic stuff. So we'll do this. Yeah, it is on that little island. We'll recapture our clap for our video later. Man, we're gonna die to storm. Doritos out here. I just want some vegan Doritos, okay? There is one flavor of Doritos that is vegan. I forget what it's called. It's like a purple bag. And it has chili something in the name. Let's Google it. Spicy sweet chili. What else? Oh, toasted corn. I guess there's like a plain Doritos. Those are also vegan. Okay, Stop looking at Google about Doritos. And play the game. Where are we? Ruby Grove. Don't really know where else to look here, because we've pretty much gone around the whole outer edge of the map. We haven't gone up to Dustpool, so, but like there's one here and one there, so I wouldn't really expect that to be where it is. But just for like completion's sake, we should probably try to do that if we play another game. And get a cheeky little frost shot. No, I'm a little over actually playing combat right now. In case you haven't noticed from our hour-long adventure all over the map to find shrines. I did just buy on sale Immortals Phoenix Rising, which has shrine type things similar to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, so maybe this is my heart telling me that I really just want to play a Zelda-like exploration game. I do actually, so, I mean, I said earlier, this week I'm mostly going to be concentrating on, I'm going to play Spellbreak tomorrow, and then we're going to be playing a lot of Super Mario Galaxy to try to finish that before the Super Mario 3D World comes out, but I do want to play Immortals Phoenix Rising on stream sometime too. My only qualm is I'm trying to keep the content here. I'm not gonna say all ages or totally wholesome, but I'll say I've said that a few times. Mostly wholesome. So my qualm is Immortals Phoenix Rising is rated teen. Actually, I don't know why Spellbreak is rated. It might be teen also, just because there's combat, even though there's no blood or like violence shown. It's just magical combat, but which is part of the reason this is what I play on stream. It's like I play Fortnite, or I'm playing Fortnite this season anyways, but I don't stream it because don't want to be streaming stuff with guns and stuff. And honestly, that's my least favorite part of Fortnite anyways. Like, if Fortnite had magic, I mean, one, it would basically be Spellbreak. Except for, like, a different anime cartoon show about magical combat instead of what Fortnite is. I wonder if I should, all the silly things that I do in this game that are not playing the game the way it's intended to be, but I had noticed, so when you shoot ice, they turn into these water puddles, right? Which is why people think the new Gauntlet might be, when it comes, might be a water Gauntlet. Well, I noticed that, which is when the water fades away, if it was on grass, the grass and stuff grows back, which is kind of interesting. But no, that effect did not change. That's what I was trying to check there, because they added those weird vine things in the ground we saw earlier. Although I do see now that those vines are mostly in that area, like in the Shadow Grace. I haven't seen them everywhere. I don't see any here at all. Try to help our team a little, anyways. Most likely, though, we're just gonna get sniped and die. Our team is doing okay without us. Oh my gosh. Is this it? Oh, there's that part of the Aegis Tower. Oh my gosh. It is it. That's the stone one. Okay. Okay. Where are we at? Sawtooth. Okay, so they're not... The other one must be somewhere inland then. Where did they change? Oh my gosh, they totally changed Sawtooth. Oh! This was my favorite place to land forever. Like for a whole month, I landed here almost every match when it was... before Clash, when it was only Battle Royale. They took out the whole chunk of the map. Oh my goodness. This is a big map change, actually. There's like that whole... I need to resave my clip to show this part. Interesting. So I wonder... The only other place I could think of then where wind would be... Can I say that a few more times? There's like another windmill area with those kind of windmills, like where I just shot my frost towards. There's a couple like that. One was Banehelm that we were in. Ooh, we hit that. Alejandro. That was mine. Yeah, so up in Banehelm where the ice one is one like windmill farm looking kind of area. And then there's another one right here somewhere. Where was that? We just saw part of it. Down south from here. Like on the other side of, we'll have to go all the way through all of Sawtooth to get to it. Someone's trying to snipe us in the back. There's a person down here will try to snipe. Alejandro, help! Alejandro, do something other than steal my kill! Wow. Victory because we found another shrine. Okay, so... We'll do... Hopefully we find the last one. And then we can finally call it a stream here. Way longer. We're at 3 hours. Usually try to keep it to 2. So where else could it be? So Shadow Grace had one, Sawtooth had one. Where haven't we been? We haven't been in Gritfield. There's kind of windy noises in Gritfield. Maybe it could be there. Or somewhere else up here in Dustpool. We haven't really spent much time in Halcyon. It could be in Halcyon somewhere. Maybe Halcyon Pass or Whitgrave. The map is big, y'all. We just spent an hour going just along the outsides. Let's hope, what I think if we get an arena mode, what's gonna happen is they're gonna kind of break it up into smaller things. Like you see how this island was floating off there. I think that they're gonna do stuff like that. Have part of the island break off, and you just fight in that one little chunk. That would be my guess. Okay, where should we go? Let's go here. We didn't really check out this Lux Vault thing. I think it's somewhere in the middle though. Time is it? 6. See, the frost one is so easy to see. You can see it way out there. Try to peek around at the map here. See if I can find another one. Some flight will help us get around a bit better. See how like the dust there is blowing up? Maybe that's what it is? Wind blowing the dust? I don't know. It's possible that this is going to be filled with people from the enemy team too, because I think this was in their territory on the map. But they maybe didn't have any drops here. I don't know, I don't see anything that looks like a shrine. Try to get this video up. Nobody else has a video about this, so oh, there's one. Ooh, it's a hollow. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. No, 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 no. Shoot. I'm just looking for shrines. I didn't want to hurt you. Okay. Let's see if we can see anything here. I don't. Try to fly up. Oh, they limited our vertical movement. I don't see anything over here. And we're kind of close to where that Shadowfall one was, so I don't think they would have two that close to each other. They've been pretty spread out. So maybe somewhere in Halcyon. I should look on, you know what I should do? We found them all ourselves though, so now I feel like we just want to complete it. By we, I mean me. I'm speaking in a royal we, because I am putting in this work for all of you fine folks. Since we did it all on our own, I don't want to cheat now, but I could probably look on the Discord for Spellbreak, and I'm sure someone has posted it there. It's the one place I forgot to look earlier. Let's go just up to Gritfield, since we didn't look there yet. It's in the storm. That's okay. You see anything? That's just a dome. So I saw something shiny, but it's just the top of the far-off dome. Let's go up. Since we haven't seen this part. I haven't really been over here at all. Is it that? I don't think so. I think that's just a collapsed dome. Let's zoom in. Nope. I don't remember seeing this before, but that's not part of a shrine. This is going to be Sawtooth if we get too far here. They're not going to put those that close to each other. Yeah, see, since we found the rest of them all are, like, all myself, it would feel like cheating to to look up where the last one is. Although, you know, if I actually had an active live viewership and chat, they would tell me in one moment, and I would gladly take that information, because a hive mind can be really useful sometimes. Need a hive mind. I don't see anything here. We'll play up one more time. And then we'll just start heading to zone. What's that, though? Oh. No. This looks different, though, right? These gold pieces? Am I wrong? Am I just noticing things differently today? I think these gold pieces here are different. This is like, I'm a huge Disney fan, and less so when you go to Disneyland all the time, so I live in Southern California. Until COVID, the whole time we've lived here in SoCal, we've had annual passes to Disneyland, so we go all the time. And before that, you know, Disney does small, subtle changes to things over time, usually. Sometimes they do big changes. Like they're changing over a couple whole... They're going to be changing over a couple whole ride or attractions soon. Like Splash Mountain is going to become a totally different ride. It's like Princess and the Frog with Princess Tiana themed, which is much needed. Rather than the Song of the South, which is where the origins of what was there before came from, and it has a very problematic racist past, which is why it's locked in the Disney vault, the movie that it was based on. I'll take this spring step and upgrade everything else with What else? There's another thing that they're updating and changing. Oh, the Jungle Cruise, for very similar reasons. A lot of not not great by any stretch of the imagination racist stuff from the 50s and 60s and since then that just has never been changed. So these people are not even trying to get away. Why didn't they try to snipe me back? And why are they just barely moving? To each their own. I just spent forever running around randomly in the map, so who am I to judge? No one. I will judge no one for their playstyle. But they seem like they're trying to snipe people, but they're not. Kind of see them in biz there. Oh good, they used their rune. Or their sorcery. This is our... Oh, this is the person that got us before the hollow. And again, we're in a horrible place to face them. Let's just... Oh, there's two of them? Or is it a whole team of hollows? Really? I feel like that's... So they're giving out hollows much more readily than they were before. This is a whole team that's like actually screaming in Clash, which has been a trend. I got on Clash last night and no joke, I played 3 games and I was actually trying, and it was that late at night, I was tired, but I got like a kill per game for 4 or 5 games, and I just quit in frustration. Can you imagine? I've been playing this game for 5 months. I would describe myself as like solidly mid-tier. Like, can you imagine the new players in that situation? Because Clash is, there's no matchmaking. It's just level 1 through 100. There's not very many people that are 100, but there are. I've seen, the highest I've seen is 72. Yeah, I finally get a better Frost Gauntlet at the end of the match. That should have hit. They're AFK, I shouldn't do this, but... Somebody was going to. I just helped my teammate get the extra exile. They needed it. They needed to level up. Teammates taking my kills. Teammates taking all my kills. This is my song, and my teammates take my kills. Come on, hit a fireball, hit a fireball, hit a frost shot. My teammate took my kill. My song is... Where's the lie in my song? Where's the lie? No, we're a team. We're working together. To kill people that are just reading scrolls while they're being attacked at the end of the match. This is our highest game, kill game. I think we're giving up on finding the shrines for now. I probably am, after this match, gonna look on Discord, see if someone else posted where the wind one is. We found 5 of them on our own. That's pretty impressive. Defeat. My gosh. 17 exiles. Get out of clash with that. This person is who took us out a few times. I would have expected, I think all 3 of those were us. One moment here. Oh, we got our level 16. So man, this is gonna be so much easier. We're gonna have them all level 20 by next week at this rate. Because we were level 14 today, and we weren't even really trying all those fast-forward games. One moment, I need to answer a text message to my husband. Okay, let's look on Discord. Search here. Wind Shrine. To find the right, here we go. Wind Shrine. Somebody found the water shrine? Oh, that's a joke. They just put a circle in the middle of the water around the map, and so they found the nobody's got it posted there that I can see anyways. Search for shrine map. Oh, I don't think anybody's got them all yet. Let me look on Discord again, or sorry, Reddit again. No, that has been a bit. Very interesting content here, I know. We did it. What did we unlock? We unlocked something. A card for Frostborn. It's like I think there's a low end and a low and a high for each. It's that one, I think, is the high. Okay. Shrine. Someone does have it. Okay. It looks like it is. We tried there, but I guess we didn't go far enough north. So it looks like it's between Timberend and Himwood at the bottom of the map. So we were close. Kind of, I think we ended up going east and going along the coast rather than going up there. So it's like right, almost kind of see a little, it's hard to, the accuracy of the joystick for this screen is pretty bad, but looks like it's probably right there. Looks like there is some little dot on the map or something there. There isn't for the other ones, so like the Frostborn one is up here, you can't see it. Beaver Ridge, there's nothing. I mean, this you can see a little dot, but it's mainly that you can see the island. Hopefully we end up getting our spawn on that side of the map. I don't feel like going into BR. Oh. Nice. It's kind of weird. I mean, I said that before, but maybe we'll have to look for when they add a new gauntlet. We'll have to look for where it is. Let's see where this is. Maybe it's that. We were like right here. We were so close. We just didn't look all the way around us. We didn't come up this far north. It's that. I think that was there before. Yep. Cool. We found them all. We did it. It just took us a while. Let me take off my point there. Then frame my camera shot for my clip. Even though we didn't really do that for all the other ones, but that's okay. Cool. Honestly, I kind of just want to drop out of this game. Somebody already quit on my team. We'll play it. My introverted nature is just like too much talking, even if no one is watching. Or very few. Oh, that's weird. The shadow, the color there is super weird and off. I need to hibernate and regenerate my energy. My mana is low. Or I need like a purple amulet to help. So I would actually say this is like at the bottom of Hemwood if I was going to describe that to someone. I'll pop these vaults since we're here. No, I don't want that actually. I was thinking I was playing Wind for a sec. I wish I was, honestly. I should have been running Wind with Ambi, and then I could have picked up the Frost offhand and gotten the trails to move faster on the map. That's really the only reason I've been playing Frost. That's a nice find, though. Okay, legendary. Dual legendary gauntlets. Let's actually go to zone at some decent time, even though we don't have the rest of our loot. There was no way we were making it. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't leave. One of our teammates left too. Our squad of 3 people. Yeah, so out of everything that I saw around the map, the only place that I think might be where they could put another one of those shrines is that place in, I want to say it was Spellbreak or Forgotten Cloister. No, it was Spellbreak, I think. Where I think they added some other structure there, but they look kind of bare right now. So then they could just add something else on top of it. Or replace that structure with a shrine. Nice. Dominating here. Domination. Not really. But, you know, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. This person's probably low since they're potting. Ouch. We're low. One shot. It's okay, we got almost half our team's exiles so far. It's more a statement about the sad state of our team than anything else. Oops. Oh, we have no talents. That bug apparently is still around. That's unfortunate. One thing I haven't seen that I'm actually, in terms of like polish for new players and stuff that I'm glad is fixed, is it seems like the bug with the story dialogue popping up every single time, it seems like that's fixed. Ouch. I think both of us got frozen. I clearly have no talent. Talents. The smoother animation at distance is definitely way better. I still see a little bit of choppiness, but I mean nothing compared to what it was. Fireballs at distance aren't really a thing. I have no scab. I have nothing since I have no talents. It's pretty frustrating actually. It's like I should be getting scab heals. Froze myself. How did I get frozen and they didn't? Frustrating. I'm still getting some weird freezes and same person, oh my gosh. I mean, we're doing well though, we have 7 exiles. Oh, why didn't that go down? Ugh. My animations are like freezing. Not sure what's going on there. This is the same stupid person that's killed me like 5 times. Thank you, teammate. You took my kills, but it's okay. You also saved my life. Why are they just hanging out up there? This other team just like standing still. And like, why are there like 5 of them in a formation over there when like there's not even anyone from our team for them to fight? I mean, I'm not really complaining that much. I mean, it's easy shots for me, but so frustrating. Yeah, I don't really just want to be in this flat ground with these people. Frustrating. I mean, that might be our best exile-wise game of the day, though, so good place to leave it. We found all those elemental shrines. Only had to look and cheat on the location for one of them. Put in some hard work traversing the map. We leveled up our Frostborn 2 whole levels with the new patch system. That makes it much easier to do that. Did we ever finish talking about that? I don't think we did. But I think we'll leave that for tomorrow. Basically, they're gonna eventually change the whole class level up system. We may have mentioned it. It was a while ago. That was, how long ago? How long have we been going here? A little over 3.5 hours. So, we got a level on our Tempest too, so it's much faster to level these up, and the reason for that is they're getting rid of this whole class progression system to change it into something new. So, if you want any of these legendary emotes for the different classes, get leveling up. They haven't said, they didn't say exactly how long until they get rid of them, but there's also on your way there's afterglows for each one, a card, a title, oh, like an epic title. There's also a lower title, and there's a cloudburst and afterglow. I said one of those, I think, before, but they're pretty cool. Get them while you can. Anyways, we'll be back tomorrow for our Team Up Tuesday, playing more Spellbreak, and then most of the rest of the week we'll be playing Super Mario Galaxy. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button to join our happy little gaming community. It's fun, helpful. I'm forgetting the rest of my little spiel that I do. Fun, inclusive, supportive, non-toxic, if that sounds good to you, and I hope it does. Hit subscribe, hit the bell notification button to know when we go live. Typically, that's 2 or 3 p.m. In the afternoon. Yep. On the West Coast, which is 5 to 6 p.m. on the East Coast during the week, and then weekends we switch it up a little and sometimes do the afternoon, sometimes do the evening, depending what's going on. Sometimes those daytime streams get turned into evening streams if I've got something else going on with work stuff that I can't schedule around. So yeah. If you had fun, I'd also really appreciate if you hit that like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoyed yourself and helps share those rainbow and sunshine vibes we're working on spreading to other people. So I'd appreciate that. Have a magical Monday evening, and we'll talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye.